There's another tornado right over there right now, and we're fitting to try to head it off and see if we can get another tornado video maybe. I don't know. There's the siren. There's the siren. Current situation. We're standing out here in front of the mall pharmacy where I last videoed a tornado tearing off the roof of this building right here. There's another tornado right over there right now, and we're fitting to try to head it off and see if we can get another tornado video maybe. I don't know. It was fun last time. Put me on the map for about 6 seconds, but I don't know. We need a better vantage point. It looks like it may miss us to the north this time. Again, rarely do they hit the same place. So I'm gonna stick my head in here and say hi in this drugstore, and then we're gonna go get a better vantage point to video this tornado. You can see the funnel cloud right out here coming down out of the sky. There's also another option right over here. You got these two sails dropping hard, and then some massive drop to the north, but that's not the tornadic activity. The tornadic activity is in the distance here. I don't know just how close to the front of this thing that I want to get, but I was standing right here when the last one came through and it knocked all this junk out. Hey Melva, you want to see a tornado?
Is that what you coming in for?
I hear there's a tornado in town. How's the mall pharmacy crew?
Good, how are you? You are? Or you on this? Okay, so.
Now I'm on this. Maybe we are in a good vantage point here. Let's just see what happens, y'all. This seems to be a hot spot for tornadic activity. Y'all be ready with the door now.
Yeah, for real. You're gonna need more than 2 people, buddy.
Yeah, we got some direction changes with the wind here. Look at this. Yeah, look at that dip in the clouds right over here. That's it. That's the heart of the beast, y'all. Same damn place where the last one hit. Who would have thought that? I got myself on camera saying they don't hit the same place twice. You're crazy. It may blow over.
Looks like right there, straight ahead.
Yeah, it's coming right at us. Check it out. Look at all this. Look at this. Just the way the shit was moving before.
Think we're gonna get it again?
Yeah, it looks like it already is, Melba.
That's moving quick.
It is moving quick. Look at the sky. Look at this mess. This is like, that's intense.
That is.
I figured you'd be out here, Kyle.
Oh, yeah, there's the gust.
Yep.
Okay.
Look at gust fronts hitting the trees over here.
Mom said it was supposed to be one that plane did and headed this way.
Yeah, all the alarms are going on. Oh, there's the rain.
Oh no, it's Chinese.
Old tornado damage. Yeah, that's a gust front coming through. The window, we got stuff flying off the roof over there. I hear it whistling. I don't know, but the blackest spot in the sky is coming right at us. That's all I know.
Yeah.
And they said there was a tornado. So I'm gonna video it and we're gonna see, oh look, I'm wet again. We can run inside at the last second. I've done it before, trust me. Wow, look at the,
Oh my God.
look at the wind whipping over there. Huh?
Sideways rain.
Yep, it's sideways rain, all right. Yeah, look at that tarp over there on top of the old damage. It's like coming loose. And it may not be anything.
20 miles an hour.
Man, this is coming out of the north. That's kind of odd. Let's look at the weather. What's the weather guy saying? Is it on us? Oh man, it's coming.
It's coming hard now.
It's on us. Oh, we're getting wet. We're getting wet. Look, now the wind direction just changed.
Yeah.
Now it's coming right at us.
Right in the east. Yep.
This is how it was last time. There was a heavy uptick in the rain.
Yeah.
And then it went away. Then the clouds swirled and then it exploded. Yeah.
Seems like it's more a little north to us right now.
There's the siren.
There's the siren. Leave me behind.
I bet the internet is blowing up saying, where's Kyle Oakley? In the same damn place.
Everybody knows where Kyle's at.
Well, it's just whiteout conditions. You can't see anything coming from the heavy rains, but. And it may not be a tornado. You know, it might have come right over the top of us. I don't know. We're gonna see.
Something to see though.
Coming down in sheets.
Yeah.
Oh, it just got really heavy. I can feel it pushing on the door.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Wow.
Oh, here it is. Here it is.
Wow.
It is on us.
That is fantastic.
Oh, dang it! You ripped my can. Okay.
Yeah, this is coming out of the south. The winds have completely made like a big circle around us. It may have just went over the top of us. I don't know. Sometimes they don't touch down. They just lift up, blown by. Hopefully that's what happened. What are we seeing in here? What's it saying? Where's the tornado warning?
Says that the National Weather Service employees have reported a downburst at 3:50.
Good morning. This is the day after the storms. Been quite the morning. We had another round of storms come through. I didn't have any power yesterday. They said the power was gonna be out to today. They got it back on about 9 o'clock last night. Then another storm came through. It was no tornadoes. It was just heavy damaging winds, flooding, basically chaos as far as weather is concerned. I had to get my student back to the airport so he could catch his jet plane back home. Four delays. Flood, a tree, a flood, and we missed his airplane. So we had to catch the next airplane. I'm sorry, Chris. I hope you make it back safe, dude. And I tried my hardest to get you there. That was like a 4:30 a.m. departure from the house. What happened at my house was a little different. We had a tree fall over and crunch the power lines, but at the same time, the roots of the trees uprooted the water line. So I've got no power, no water, which meant no coffee this morning. I had to buy some at the local store, but again, probably shouldn't have done that. We missed the plane, so everything feels like it was a delay. I'm dark ages back at the house, don't poop in the toilets kind of stuff. That's where we're at in North Louisiana today. It looks like there's gonna be heavy rains and flooding for the rest of the week. So training and flying activities are done. I'm gonna go do some work at the drugstore. Catch up on that. I've got some paperwork that needs to be completed and some documents that need to be downloaded and put on file. Looks like everybody's here waiting on me. So I'm gonna go sell some drugs. I just wanted to fill you in. I didn't record anything else after the hanging out with the storms and watching the gust front and everything. It was just a matter of sort of ducking low and hiding out and waiting for the weather to pass. Hey, I'm at work, guys. I gotta go. Catch y'all on the next one. Once again, we've got some major flooding going on. The only time I've seen it higher than this, it was actually touching the bottom of this bridge right here. So this is pretty substantial stuff. I was gonna go flying, but then the radar showed multiple rain showers and storms in the area. I'm kind of at a toss-up as to do I go or not. I wanted to fly around and video some of this flooding from the air, and I still might. I mean, it still looks pretty calm and clear. I say clear, it's overcast. There's not a whole lot of movement to the air. Things are dissipating. There were some low kumis at first. My first goal was to go fly around some legal low kumis where I could just like dance with the clouds, but they're all dissipating into nothing. Hopefully the rain showers are doing the same thing. I'm going to drive around and find a dry place to launch and then try to launch, I guess. I got boots. I might not even find a dry place, but I got boots, so there's that. I could certainly do a mud run. I'm not opposed to that. I've done it numerous occasions in the past. But yeah, the world's awful wet right now. All right, so I went over to town. I got out and the sky just looked dark. Checked the radar again. There's a storm headed right toward us. I just got this rule about if I have to check it 3 times, I don't go. So I'm not going. I'm gonna drive back to the house and wished I was flying, I guess. They say that's better, to be on the ground wishing you were flying. I don't know. It looks like it's just some mild rain. There's a couple of drops on the windshield now. I am driving away from it though. And it may pass by, clear up, and I'm gonna launch. I'm gonna leave my gear loaded on the truck and just back it underneath the carport and keep it out of the weather. Just need a little window, a tiny little window. Something that I can poke it in. All right, I'm gonna get off here before I say something. So this thing. Can you see me? I've got my GoPro here. I've made a boo-boo. I've on the spur of the moment decided to shoot over here to Gillum because it looks like I'll be able to scoot out from under the weather and fly. It's still raining right now. I'm still under a rain cloud, but I can see sunshine up ahead. And the radar looked like it was gonna pass by about the time that I get out here. So I had the gear loaded. I jumped in the truck. I didn't think I was gonna get to fly today, but it looks like I may get to fly. Looks like I may get to fly with low clouds. But what I will not be doing today is vlogging into this GoPro camera because I have left the GoPro mic adapter at home. Thank you, GoPro. Once again, you have come to the rescue and shit right in the middle of my vlogging ability because you made me have to have a vlogging adapter. And because I vlog on 2 different helmets, it gets moved back and forth, and sadly, the helmet that it is stuck to right now is at home sitting in the studio. So I just have to do a voiceover if the footage looks cool. It looks like it's going to be a cool ass flight. I'm going to launch out here in probably in between a mud puddle or next to a river. I don't know, because it's been raining hard. That's one reason I wanted to fly, is it's very, very flooded right now. It is crazy flooded. Everything is underwater. I hope I can find a place to launch. I mean, all I need is the side of a hill, really. I don't need that much room. But man, the sun's breaking through. The clouds are low. It should be a pretty interesting flight, guys. Let's get to it. I'm gonna stop here. I'll see you in there. All right, it's probably not gonna do me any good to talk. You can hear me before I crank this motor. And I am gonna clip in and everything before I crank this motor. Oh, looks like crosswind launch. That's interesting. I'm not so sure I want to reposition though. I think I may just go for a crosswind launch. Famous last words, huh, Carlo? Here we go. Let's try it. So let's try our hand at voicing over this vlog that never happened. It was a good flight. The conditions were nice and smooth. Look at the low clouds. They were like around 500 feet. I'm right over the Gillum racetrack right now, Thunder Road Speedway. You've probably seen it in several of my videos. I decided to do a little Facebook Live since I didn't have my vlogging mic. It turned out that the audio was terrible. Nobody could hear me. It was pretty lame. I don't know. Facebook Live, it just... Maybe I'm just lame. That's probably it. I'm just a lame old guy. I have no idea what I'm doing on the internet or how to make it sound good. But I got low clouds, y'all. This is kind of like the holy grail of what I'm always looking for. These clouds that are in Class G airspace that you can just get in and amongst and all around. And wouldn't you know it, while I was out here flying on this day, I actually predicted that there would be massive, beautiful, low clouds the next morning, and I was right. And so the next day after this was my birthday, I was able to fly around some growing, puffy cumuluses that were like between 800 and 1,200 feet off the ground. Check it out. It's like a kumi orgy up here. It was just amazing. But this day was amazing in its own right. You know, I hadn't flown near clouds in quite a while. It had been about 6 months, I believe, since I was able to get this close to a cloud on my paragliding gear. And I did it 2 days in a row, so I really lucked out. You know, I waited till the second the rain stopped and I saw all these things forming. And I knew that after the night that it would just come back with a vengeance. When that sun poked out and hit everything in these conditions, it was just primed to be beautiful and gorgeous and all that stuff. And I could barely find the words for it, but this flight it kind of reminded me of the Dagobah system. You know, I'm out here in the swamplands. Everything is wet and flooded and moist. I mean, I expected Yoda to hop out behind any tree at any point there. And yeah, it was great. And there was one point where the sun poked out. There it is, just a beautiful little sun ray poking through the clouds. Nowhere else was that happening. It was just great. It was just great. I had a good flight. I know this is kind of weird voicing over the vlog after the fact, but hey, it is what it is, man. I had a lot of fun. I was just out there by myself, it kind of felt good to not talk for a minute. Yeah, it was nice. I did a lot of low flying through the fields. This water, I didn't know how deep it was, so I got enough altitude. I could see a fence on the other side over there, coming a couple of feet out of the water, so I knew it was at least, you know, below my waist. And so I took a little altitude there just in case I needed to glide over to the other side. Just a beautiful, damp, calm flight. I saw a fire burning off in the distance. I guess they had put in like a pump house or an oil well or a gas well. Whatever it is, they're burning off the excess, I guess, to keep from pumping it into the atmosphere and causing an explosion hazard. But I was over here checking out the little thermal popping off of this flame and did a circle around it, making sure to keep a proper berth from it. Again, more flooding back behind this neighborhood here. And then that was it, man. I brought it in for a landing. Bravo, another one in the books. It was beautiful. Loved it. Hope you enjoyed it too. So, can you hear me? That was a pretty fun flight. I'm gonna put my stuff up. The mosquitoes were swarming out here a while ago. Like, for real swarming. So, I wanna get this up before they eat me. So yeah, that was it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I've got some new stuff coming, and big thanks to the Patreons that came out to support me. I've got some exclusive content coming just for you guys. Much love, everybody. Kyle out.